So, welcome to my tutorial 1F to model a Star Trek based spaceship. We'll now finish the saucer section by doing these parts. I will not read all of that, you can just read it yourself and just return here when we are so far. First of all, I wanted to scale the whole mesh down to the Z axis a little bit, since the overall shape here looks a little bit like a head right now and don't want it like that. So let's go to edit mode, and by the way we hided these vertices here where the ring was actually, so let's press Alt H to let them appear again, otherwise they will not be scaled. And since we've changed something in the model, we should go to solid mode again so that we can see the shape of our ship better. Then we can select all of that, press the scale button and the Z key, scale through the Z axis and scale it down a little bit so that everything looks a little bit more flat. Too flat, not too flat, of course. Like this. Okay. Looks already much better for me, for my eyes at least. Yeah, that was already point 1. Add another mirror modifier. Okay, that's quite fast. Let's make it like that. You know, we could, 1E, we of course should save that on 1F now. You see, I already made a 1F, but the recording was broken, so unfortunately I have to do that again. Mirror modifier. Okay, let's go here. We have already here a mirror modifier and a subsurface modifier. We want to add another. Although we could use this actually to mirror through the z-axis, we will use another mirror modifier to be able to apply that without influencing the first modifier. Where is the mirror here? Okay, that's it. Not via the x-axis, but via the z-axis. So let's select all of our vertices, which we have right now, and move it up so that this bottom part is really on the bottom. We could fix that with resetting the center of the mesh, but I think the most easy way is just to move it up. See if we have. Oh, it's already connected. Yeah, it's already connected. Okay, cool. Let's see our shape. I don't like this part very much, so let's increase the height of that too a little. Let's take this one and this one by alt selecting them and move them a little bit up. So of course we have a hole again now. This I will select each vertex again, move it down. Whoa, have to come closer to see it. Yeah, okay, here it is closed. But we can maybe make this rounded edge a little bit smoother by selecting this line and scale it down a little bit and move it to the x-axis to close the hole which was here. Okay, now it should be more smooth. Yeah, good. And for some reason here was a second ring. You remember, maybe it became our hull material, so it looks like I made a mistake here. I don't know when that happened, but it happened, obviously. Okay, was afraid that we will not be able to select them as easy as I hoped. Here in no, it doesn't work like I wanted that it works. Yeah. So let's go to edge selection. Maybe we have more luck with edge selection. Okay, it's this edge. Yeah, we have more luck with edge selection. So, and this edge, is it that? See, I am not completely sure, but it should be the correct one. So we just need to select those edges in between. This, and this one, and this one, and this one, maybe in face selection we could just have selected each face one by one. Maybe it would have been easier, but who cares? So, assign. Assign, what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened for some reason. Okay, here I got it. I didn't select the correct line actually. So I press Ctrl Z to remove my assigned stuff and will just select the correct line. Okay, now it looks like we have it selected, and now we say assign and we have the ring again. Okay, so we have two rings. Okay, let's save this, and okay, and we have two rings here too. But now, of course, the bottom part looks exactly the same like the top part. That's not good. So let's apply the our last modifier, which we applied right now, or which we added right now, and now we apply it. So now we have full control about the bottom and the top part, since we added our modifier like that. But still, of course, they look exactly the same. We don't want that. First, let's take care of our vertex groups. Oh, we don't have them yet. So for this reason, let's go to hull upper saucer 1 and select. And unfortunately, of course, the lower part has the same material. So for this reason, let's go to face selection mode. Select the lower part of vertices and assign a vertex group to it. Say plus in vertex groups here. Give it a name. How vertex saucer bottom vertices. Yeah, that's true. And we say assign. Let's see if we assigned it. Select. Yeah, we assigned it, but we don't have all of them. That's because of this button here. So deselect this button and select all of these vertices or faces again. Now we have each of them perfectly, and we say assign to this vertex group. Deselect, select. Okay, works. We will do that with the upper vertices too. So these are going until here. And okay, looks good, looks good. Yes, looks good. Add a new vertex group and call it saucer top vertices. So that's always good to assign vertex groups like this, so that we can easier select them when we want to select them. For example, right now I can just say saucer bottom vertices, select, and this part I want to be much more flat. So let's make this. But of course, we move it up again, like this. Okay. So this makes already a big change, but not big enough, or not large enough, or big enough. Well, at least not enough. We will add a bridge here. I still didn't do that. No, okay. Okay, this is there might be a little bit too deep here, but I don't want to change it right now. Well, let's keep our shape like this right now. Just look from the bottom how this looks right now. Oh, of course, yeah, I don't have a light right now on the bottom part, so let's be lazy and just copy this one here, and copy this one here, and render it again. Okay, the bottom part looks quite okay. We could have added a lot of more changes here, so that there's a big difference between the upper and the lower part. What we can actually do is change the color of the ring. so that we have a so that we can differentiate between the top and the bottom part with just one view. And actually the label is mirrored here, and I actually don't want to have the label here in the bottom part, so I will just remove it in the texture file. So what do we have right now? This model, yeah. And I wanted to change the color of the lower ring. Let's try to select it. So press Ctrl 7 to see our ship from the bottom. And I want to have, yeah, this time I will be smarter and just to press on face selection and select this one, much easier, this one, this one, this one, let's see, this one. So I hope I selected the correct line of faces. Wanted to add another material, so let's add it. Let's choose white, blue, light, and now this 2 here is indicating that two different objects or 2 different materials are using this material, or 2 different material slots are using this material. But I just did that to copy the previous one. If you press on this tool now, we have separated materials, and we can now change the color of that and the name, white, blue, light. I don't know, I think about a green, but green looks, there's no green for Star Trek ships, so well, I will call that saucer ring light bottom, and we'll just do it green for now. No, Star Trek fans will be angry if I do that, like Star Trek fans are all the time. I will just do it dark blue. Dark blue I said, so let's remove red and a little bit light. It's already an emitting material. Let's increase its emitting value to 4. 4 should be fine, and for this one too, 4 should be fine too. Here too. Well, yeah, window light, light, blue light. This one has an S too much, so saucer. And actually, saucer ring light bottom, if we call this one like this, we should call this one like this. Let's just top and save our file. And we didn't assign the new one, so let's assign it. Okay, and now we have a blue ring on the bottom part, and the white and 2 white ones on the top part. And actually we should do the same with this ring, which will be difficult to select right now. Nothing impossible. So let's just select. Let's make this one red. Or let's make it pink. Just kidding, just want to annoy some Star Trek fans, which are too sensible. I'm selecting the wrong line. Wrong line of faces. Wrong line. This one is definitely true. So Control up to have a better view, to maximize our view. That's quite good in when we do such detailed stuff like I do now. I think it's this one. Yes, that's true. And Control Z. Let's see. I'm not sure if this was true. Yeah, looks like it's true. Oh, that was already the last one. Let's see. Oops. There's our ship. No, there's there's one left. No, yeah, there's one left. Stuck. It's important that we do that correctly. That was our ship from the top side. That's our ship from the side view. Let's see it from the back side. It looks good. Now I will just, to test if I have them, I will just scale it up. Scale it and see. There we have a mistake, I think. No. Okay, then I will just remove all of them and make it a little bit smarter while selecting all of these faces here. Exactly these faces here, which are lower than this ring, and just hide them. Well, okay. First let's deselect this one and press Alt H to let them appear again, and let's select them again like this, and H for hiding them. Okay. Alt H. And H. Okay, then select. Now we can actually just do this one. Okay, I have to zoom out a little bit. Another trick we can use here to easily select them is just to select everything, scale it through the Z-axis by 10, like this. Now we have a really nice shape. You see? Just have to find. Oh, let's undo that. Actually, because we hided some vertices, we shouldn't do that while vertices are hidden. So scale it up with by 10, and now actually it's quite easy to select our vertices here. Here's the blue one. Okay, now we can assign it here too. So we have two blue, two blue. It looks so funny, sorry that I'm laughing. But okay, blue, white, and let's select all of them again and scale it down to 0.1, which is exactly the opposite of scaling it 10 times, so it looks like it was before. And now we have two blue rings on the bottom and two white rings on the top. Save. Okay, I will just save this video file to be sure that it will be saved. Hop. See you in a few minutes. So okay, the video was saved correctly, so let's continue with our modeling. We did that. We applied the modifier. We added the modifier. Add another mirror modifier, which we applied already. Select the new part and scale it down. We did it. Shape it a little bit. We did not do a lot here, but still okay. Pimp up the material and perform a test rendering. There's something missing. Remove the label, and add other labels, emitting ones, or so. That's enough. We can do that. And that. Pimp. So we are in Pimp Up the Material. Let's pimp up the material. Hull upper saucer 1. What we want to have is that the surface is a little bit mirroring, but not so much, just a little bit. And everything which is mirrored should not be mirrored exactly, so it should be Fresneled a little bit. Glossy amount is okay. Depth is okay. The more you increase the depth, the more your rendering time will increase too, but the quality will be better, of course. But okay, let's say 4. Yeah, so it should be enough. And actually, in mirroring, a very important part, or very important thing to know is that actually there should be something which can be mirrored. Without that, it will not look cooler since nothing is mirrored. So you will not really see something mirrored here since we don't have anything. But let's just continue with that. Another thing which I wanted to do is go to the world settings and make the background black. That is something which I should mention here. Remove the label, we still didn't do it. Make the background black. That's it, and the more important part is indirect lighting and approximate. That's something, add indirect lightning to our scene. Okay, approximate is good. Let's take 4 passes for that. Now the higher our emitting value is, the higher the indirect lightning should be. So let's just check it. Window light has an emitting value of just 1. Let's say 2 should be better. Saucer ring like top is the top one, has a quite high value, and here the saucer one has a quite high value too. That's okay. Okay, that's already it. Let's save it. Let's take our lamp. This is a stupid lamp. Let's put an energy of 2 and add a little bit yellow, red inside. And this one is borrowing too, so let's remove it and copy this one now. Okay, and this one is we could add different colors, but I don't want to do that right now, so let's just remove this one too, copy this one. Let's see from both. So we have lights everywhere, just very stupid. And actually if the camera is here, there should be a lamp on the background to emphasize the edges, the shape of our model, like this. And the cam should always have, let's take this for this purpose. Where is it? It's here. So let's put it in front of our cam here. Now it's here, so let's centralize it, and let's shift while the lamp is selected. Let's shift select the cam and press Ctrl P to parent it to the cam. And now this lamp is always in front of ourselves, but now this one should just be a white one, so that the colors are not changed to our light, and we don't want a shadow here, and we don't want a speckle light. This is just to make objects which are near to the camera somehow not too dark. Okay, and for the speckle and all the other stuff, our other lamps are responsible, and yeah, that's it. We will add more lamps in another tutorial. What did I do? Add the indirect lighting to make the background black, remove the label. That's something we can do. We will do right now, or in a minute. Okay, now I know. Another thing I wanted to do actually is to change the color of this panorama window, because it's just white like the other ones, but which makes it, in my opinion, a little bit boring. So let's select them. Yes, that's... Oh, cool, nice. I completely forgot that the other windows we made are built in our texture, so we can window light. Let's call it panorama window light, so that we know that in future. And if we add a little bit yellow to it, it will look like a special lamp here. Well, more yellow. Okay, because it's emitting, it doesn't look quite yellow here, but I think I'm quite sure actually that we will have a real yellow light here. Let's go to solid mode. Okay, then we have to take a look on that. So this one, and let's render it. Okay, I will pause it until it's finished. Oh, the rendering is too exciting, so I want to show it here, how it appears here. The yellow light looks much cooler, and here you can see actually the indirect lighting which comes from the emitting value of our window here. Yeah, and this one also, we can see here the reflection of our material, and the indirect lighting which is coming from these rings too. Quite nice, I think, quite good. The label is still ugly, and by the way, since we have to remove the bottom label, so let's save this file, and we need now to go to our previous texture file. So go to, we called it, we are here now at 1F. So this was 1D texture. Is there 1E texture? Yes, there is. So now we can open 1E texture and save that as 1F texture. Save it. So we have a texture file for 1F too. And now we want to render the bottom part of our ships. The windows are quite okay. We could change which are black and which are white, but I really don't want to. So let's do it like, let's copy everything first and move it. So let's make our own convention. All these upper layers should be the texture for the upper part of our ship, and the lower ones are the textures for the lower buttons, for the bottom parts of our ship. So let's copy all of that. Shift D. Okay. Move to here. Okay. Now we go here, and we have all of that again. I think without a lie. Oh, the camera is not in this field. Okay. That's now our bottom part. So in this, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 0. No, not 0. This shift 1. Now we have everything here. The grid. We want to have the grid. We want to have escape ports. We don't want to have the label. Anything else can stay, but what we can do is to add something. Oh. Actually, I'm just thinking, because I want to add the labels in the Windows layer. So the only thing we need are the windows. So let's take the windows and move it to this layer. Okay. Shift 9, Alt 2, no, Control 2, no, Shift 2. Okay, let's make it like this. Oops. Oh, that was the wrong part. So let's take it, move it back to here, and press on the windows again. So no, I still don't have them. Let's see where our windows are. Okay, now let's take them, copy them, Shift D, and move them just to the layer which is on the bottom of this layer. This, like that. And this all stuff we can remove, since as long as we don't need it, it should not confuse us. So, and in this layer we still have everything. So this is much. Okay. And this time I want to have, but actually I want to see the background, so let's copy that just for a moment and move it here too. Okay, when we come here, that we have both. And interesting, here we have some offset, and I don't know why it is there. So let's just remove this one and make a new one. I don't know what happened there. So copy, extrude, Uppsala, not through our 3D cursor, but through our median point. Okay, so, and now if we move this one to this layer, where is our strange? No, not strange. Completely clear. I copied that, but I forgot to separate it. So let's separate it. Now I have it, and now I can move it to here. And in this layer, we have this now. Don't know why it is not extruded, so it's extruded. So that there's a shape. Okay. And now I know the shape, and I want to see that actually right now. And I want to add a label, some cool labels. This white material on this layer. So let's add text again. How did we call our ship? Quite strange name. Tutor Enterprise, I think. The origin is now here. Let's recompute the origin. Origin geometry to origin. Origin to geometry. So it's in the middle. Text black. We should already have it. We just called it black. No, this time I don't want it black. I want it white light. So with exactly the same value like our windows. Then we have to make it small like this, and put one here. Let's copy it before we change something on it. Okay. Rotate it minus 90 degrees and move it to here. We could already keep it like that, but let's wrap it a little bit, so that it follows the shape of the ship. Yes, a little bit. So let's put our cursor to our ship so that it is in the middle. Let's position our label in a way that it's more easy to wrap it. Okay. Let's save our file. They called it 1F text. That's okay. Okay. First we have to convert it again to a mesh, and then we can wrap it. We have to go to edit mode. Whoa, just a moment. So I don't know what happened here exactly actually, but when I don't rotate the mesh, it works quite well. So the only thing I did is to extrude the text so that it has a little bit depth. We are still in typing mode here, so yeah, that's already it. I want to convert it now to a mesh again. Let's just select all vertices and subdivide it, since to make it to give it an opportunity to warp around our center a little better. So let's see, if I wrap it here right now, it will the warping will not be will be a circle around with this as a middle point, as a center. Actually, we want it to be more wrapped, or actually, if we are here, I don't want to have it too much wrapped. So let's see. Let's press Shift W to wrap this stuff. So for some reason it's always changing its direction. It's wrongly mirrored, but that's not such a big problem. You can just rotate it through the y-axis and 180 degrees. So it's Tutor Enterprise exactly, and then another minus 90 degrees to have it like that. And that's approximately the shape we had here. Hey, it's quite good. Wow. If you have difficulties to achieve that with if you're not so lucky like me that the chip fits immediately exactly, just rotate your whole ship 90 degrees, then warp your text and re-rotate your mesh again when you adapted it. So I want it of course on both sides. So let's just see, it looks quite good. Let's copy it again. Scale it via the x-axis with -1, and it's already on the other part. Yeah, it's okay. I'm just thinking. No. It's actually the direction is wrong. Okay. Hold up. From right to left. Yes, we have to read it from here. One moment, please. I will check it out. Okay, to correct that, we will just rotate that by -90 degrees. It's still rotating around the median point, but if we don't care. We rotate it, now we scale it to the x-axis is -1, then it moved to here, and now we rotate it with 90 degrees again, it jumped to here, and rotates correctly rotated now. So okay, let's make it like this, so to align it perfectly. Enter, press the right mouse button accidentally. Oh, I just noticed you don't see the key monitor here. Why? Where's my key monitor? But I closed it. Oh, that's sad. Sorry for that. I hope if you had to have some problem because that was missing, just ask in the forum or in the YouTube channel, and I will add comments to help you. So now I move this to the x-axis. This is not the correct plane. It's this one. It's not perfect, I don't know why. Where's the center of this now? Let's just recompute it. Then we can rotate it a little bit to adapt the size, the shape. Actually, since we rotated it just via 90 degrees, it should have been already correct, I think, but somehow I was confused again, I think. Okay, we have a label here, we have a label here. What else we can do? I think it's enough. So, let's deactivate this layer here, so that we just have our windows without our labels now. So let's take this and put it here so that it is in our window layer, or in our light layer, let's call it like this. Save it, and now we render it in textures. Oh, textures is good place to save it. Black background, that's okay. Ooh, okay, finished. Oh, I think I cancelled it too early, that was stupid. Now let's go to our folder file. These are the videos. This is not for interest for you, and that's actually not interesting too. Bookmarks, this one, then this one. Spaceship tutorial, Forgot. Actually, this was interesting. There are no, textures. Here it is. See? Genau. Yes. Oh, we are producing. Cancel. Okay. So let's go here again. Whoop. It's not needed. Remove them. Actually, this view is not so good for something like that. So let's see our texture. This should look like this. Main window upper saucer section. And this is main window bottom saucer section. Okay, let's open it in Git. Up, up, up. Go. Bang. So, image, rotate, whoop, and crop it. Oh, now I have to be careful when I erase those stuffs here. Big, since I don't want to delete my label. Save. Are you saved? You are saved. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, we could do a how. Oh, we have a how for the lower saucer section. Yes, that's right. I have it. I think you don't have it. That's from the previous version I made. And where the recording didn't work, so we don't need this one, we can delete it. But we could of course do another one for our bottom hull part. So let's return to our Blender file. We saved tutorial 1F. Now we have to return to our not texture version of our Blender file. And right now there is no material, I think, for the bottom part. Yes, that's unfortunately true, so we have to add a new slot, take our other material, and now it's again saying that 2 slots are using it, or 2 objects. And this is then the bottom saucer. Don't know why I called this one. I know. I wanted to add different layers in the top part too, but hey, now I have 2 hulls here. But I decided to don't do that since it will take too much time. But this one has now to take in its second layer this one, hull upper texture. This is actually upper windows. Now I renamed both since both of them are using it, and afterwards, so now I'm separating it and say, let's again do it correctly, Windows bottom, and now we have to save this and change the name here too to be correct. Upper Windows, let's call it Windows upper, it's much better. Windows upper. Okay, I'll go back to our bottom saucer section and to our Windows bottom. Here now we see that the image we are using has the same two main windows upper saucer. So again, let's separate it and say main window bottom saucer. Okay, the limit should really be bigger, I think. Like actually long descriptive names. But anyway, now we have a new image holder here, but it's still showing to the same file. So let's open our new bottom saucer section file. Accept. Now we see it appeared, and the UV coordinates are derived from the upper part since we mirrored it, so this should be fine. So we are all ready. We finished. We did everything we did. Let's look on our ship from the bottom. Okay, save the file and render. Okay, now I will pause it. Okay, we see it looks already quite good, I think. I am quite satisfied actually. Here the indirect lighting which comes out of the panorama window looks quite cool. It is 2 depths here, we can repair it. Why Oh, yes, okay. We forgot something. Well, I forgot something. I wanted to remove the label here. And I didn't, so actually we need a second material. So let's say tutorial 1f texture again. And let's take this. That's it, and we need the black surface under our ship. So to make the windows black. Okay, that's it. The grid is missing, we need the grid too. So let's take the grid, but not the label. Oops. Mistake. Put it here. Okay, then we can activate this, and not this. Exactly. Oops. Yeah, genau. So we have grid, we have our we have the grid, we have our surface, and since we are here again, I want to add something else. We should do that in the upper part then too. Hull upper saucer 1, hull upper saucer 2. We didn't use those two, did we? Select? No. Select? Yeah, that's it. So I prepared it, but I forgot it afterwards. So let's select face selection, just randomly select some faces here. Maybe in a shape like this, Tetris, you know, duck, some Zinger files, and duck, duck, duck. So we can be creative here, make your own, I don't know the English word for Muster, what's Muster? Some German guys are looking this video, or just post what Muster is in English. Yeah. Or I could look at it myself, I don't want it right now. So here too maybe, oh he made too many sections, or like make it like this. And this, yeah, cool. Back, and let's make a ring here, second one here, and let's put it like that. Whoa, cool. And let's make this one dark, 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 dark. No, let's do it like this time. Oops, this one not, this one not. And let's take this one too, this one too, this one too, and this one too. Okay, it might look bad, but it might look good too. I don't know. Let's assign hull upper saucer 2. So now, wait, okay, this one is ugly since the shape of it goes too much into this part of our ship. So let's take this one and change it to normal, to the normal part again, assign. So we have just this one. So, and with our normal mapping, actually this will look very, very cool, I hope. So where is our light? We need our lights. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. So did I use emitting value? No. It should be a lamp. Let's reverse our lamp. By the way, I never talked about this hierarchy here, which is saying and showing you all objects which are in your scene. It's quite cool. So here it is. Now I mentioned it. There is a light. There is a light. On which layer you are? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there it is. There is our light, and you are on layer 3. Well, yes you are. Well, let's take our lamp and move it additionally by pressing shift. Oops, move it additionally by pressing shift to the bottom version of our ship. So let's take this layer, and this layer again. No, without windows of course. And let's again save of course our file and animate it. So while this is animated, I will go. Oh no, I will just wait this short time. So this is our. Actually, we should now do that, of course, for the upper part too, since we will have more structure now on our bottom part and in our top part. Maybe once I will do that, but I'm actually not sure if I should do that in a tutorial. So come. Did I press the animation button or did I press F12? Okay. If you press F12, your file is not saved. Where you say it said it is saved. I don't know why it is like that, but it is like that. It wasn't like that all the time, but since some Blender version I think it happened like that, and that's why I'm pressing always the animation button. So we saved it. We can go back to our not texture version and go back to our files. We have a 000 blah here now, and this is the bottom part again. Again we have to crop and rotate it. Go. Image, auto crop, image, transform, rotate, and Control S for saving. Wait until it's finished. And X. And X again. I hate this double X, but it's okay. Boom. Take our ship. Hull bottom saucer. Go to the texture version of our hull bottom material and go to the hull upper saucer texture, which still has this too. Separate it and text hull upper, let's call it hull. Why I can't go? Okay. Hull bottom saucer texture, and here we have this. Whoa, we have 3. I don't know why here we have 3. Because we copied our ship once, I think. But we need it just once. Oh, we needed single one. Just for the bottom part. And this is still using the same image, so we need the bottom saucer section. Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm look forward to see the result. Yeah. I press the pause button and see you soon. Okay, for some reason we don't see a lot of our second material. Maybe the color was not different enough. I don't know, but give me some time to find that out. Okay, I just moved the light here to see it better, to see the differences here better, but it didn't work. So somehow we still don't see it. But I will not take care of this in this tutorial. Maybe we can optimize our hull texture in a later one. Then we can do it for the upper part too. Now I want to do something else actually, and I think the result is quite okay. But now I see actually the reason. We still have our wrong label here, our wrong texture here, since we still have the label is still there. So I will try to find it. Okay, I already found it out. Very easy actually. If we go to edit mode and go to hull upper saucer 1, so which should just be the upper part of our ship, and press select, we see that we forgot to assign our bottom version. If we press select here, no vertices assigned. That's a little bit stupid, or really not so optimal, since now we need to select all of these lower vertices without selecting the wing vertices. Easy. So let's go to our vertex group, which we luckily added. Let's say saucer bottom vertices and select. The problem here now is that I think the wings which we added are part of the bottom vertices too. So we want to remove it, or like let's make it like that. Yes, I want to remove them from saucer bottom vertices. So we can select them through our material. The lower ones are saucer wing like Boto. So let's deselect all and select just our both wings. Let's go to our vertex groups again. Saucer bottom vertices are still pressed, and we have selected those wings. And if we now say remove the selected vertices from this vertex group. So A, and let's select it, and we see that we deselected the wings. I'm afraid that we deselected or reassigned too much, so Press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Okay. A, let's select. Okay, so that's still everything. And what was that exactly? What happened now? So let's select. We don't have so many faces here. So solid. Yes, we have just perfectly our lights. Okay, that's good. I don't know what happened. So let's go to this again and say remove just this two rings from this whole stuff and say select. I don't know why the stupid guy is saying, oh wow, is it possible that we lost our blue ring here? No, it's here. Okay, it's here. But now we should take care of that. We didn't select okay, I think that's okay. This blue stuff, I hope so. What was the problem right now? Select. I don't know how that happened. That's really strange. Okay, let's just select this. No, of course. Oh, yes, sorry. So let's just select this. It's not such a big work. So, and select all of bottom vertices too. Like this. And then say assign. Deselect everything. Let's say select and look. Take a look if our blue rings are not selected. I hope so. It looks like it's okay. If not, it's bad. Okay, let's make it like this also ring. Let's select both of these lines and make a vertex group out of that too, to be sure if something happens, if some difficult, stupid stuff happens, we can still correct it. Where does our vertex groups gone there? This is the bottom ring light and assign. Okay. So we made sure that we have this once. We can do it with the upper ring too, but right now we don't need it. And now why did I do that? Yes. I wanted to be able to go here to this stuff and say select and say then how bottom saucer assign. Okay, let's check that. Select, good. Select, good. Quite good. Not. Okay. It looks like that we did not did that perfect. Some faces are not here not good. Oops. So we see that. Let's take a look from it from the side view. Like that these lower meshes or faces should not be part of hull upper saucer 1. It should be part of hull upper saucer 2. No, hull bottom. But we can again easily repair that by deselecting this, deselecting, and then select all of these faces here and say, guys, you are hull bottom. Oops. Yeah, hull bottom saucer. So, and now if we select this one, we have just upper ones, and if we select this one, we have just lower ones. Of course, we now removed our rings, but that's not bad, since we were smart enough to make a vertex group before. Yeah, I am proud right now that I made a vertex group. So select, and let's say assign. So we will repair that again. Cool. Save. And why did I do that? I wanted to remove this enterprise label here, and actually don't know why, but this edge looks ugly. Seems like I worked with less concentration sometimes. So let's select all of these vertices. Let's see if we have the lower one selected too. No, we don't have them. Let's deselect this one and select all of them again. Let's check if we selected all. Oh, good that I checked. So, well, this time it's perfect. And go here. Let's see why it looks so ugly. Ah, we have a hole here. So let's scale it. So the x-axis is with 0. Whoa, much rounder our shape. Cool. Okay, save. Yeah, let's go a little bit more down this. Our cam, and press the anim button. See you in a minute. So it's finished. That was just the second one, which I cancelled. Let's see our result. I really like the result, but okay, I don't have the file. Will be in a minute back. So oops, I think that was a big change for you. It really looks nice now. I think I really loved it so much. You see the shapes which we just modeled in our ship. We should immediately do that with the upper one too, since this looks really much better. And actually I did this with this ship too. If you look at that here, there's actually a similar approach. And here now the white label, which emits its own value. It's really great. I think it looks cool. I'm quite satisfied. So now we actually finish our saucer section, but not completely. Add more shape to our bottom texture part. You should do it for the upper part too. Maybe I will do it without the tutorial, since you know how to do it now. Perform a test rendering. We did. We are finished. Okay, we can actually finish this tutorial with this step, I think. I'm quite satisfied with the result right now. And we could continue with the warp engines, modeling them. But before we do that, actually I had a quite nice idea to bring life into our saucer section right now and bring a little bit animation inside the mesh. That will look so cool. I also already tried it out. So I will do that instead of making the saucer section, the warp engines in the next tutorial. And I will do that. Yeah, that's actually what I want to. Yeah, that's a special part of this of tutorial 1, and afterwards we can finally begin. I know. We will do that, and we will add compositing to let our ship flow. And then we will continue with tutorial 2 finally. So this all of these were tutorial 1, because tutorial 1 is modeling the saucer section, and we will continue with tutorial 2 when we did those last fine look improvements, I will just simply say. Okay, so thank you again for your attention. If you have any suggestions, just suggest and comment, and yeah, that's all I wanted to say. See you soon. That's it. Bye.